Welcome, Peacemaker. I'm Maxwell Lord. My company, Lord Tech, finances the Justice Gang. With me are two of our founding members, Green Lantern and Hawk Girl.
Hey, it's really nice to meet you. Guy, great to see you again.
Uh-huh.
You can have a seat there.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to be called Peacemaker, or do you prefer Chris?
Oh, either's fine.
The mic is off.
Yeah, mark that down as indecisive.
Where?
There.
Here?
No, there. Look.
How'd I get stuck with this job?
You're the only one whose handwriting is legible. Chris, can you tell us a little about your skills?
My skills?
That's right. What sort of skills would you bring to the Justice Gang?
Besides blowing dudes.
Shut up, guy.
I'm considered the finest marksman in the world. Not just with firearms, with any weapon, really.
He murders people. Write that down.
Where?
I am also proficient in hand-to-hand combat.
Volatile tendencies?
Guy, chill out. I got it handled.
I have a variety of helmets.
Put it under sociopathy there.
Each one has a different power.
Peacemaker, we at the Justice Gang try to avoid casualties. Metahumans like the ones in our organization are becoming more and more distrusted, and we can't afford to stoke the fires.
I know.
It says here you served time for first-degree murder,
Yes, that's true.
and that you have killed dozens of other people.
Most of those are for good reasons.
And which ones weren't?
Excuse me?
Which people did you murder not for good reasons?
Well,
This thing on? How's it work? What's going on?
I think it's working for me right now. Am I coming in hot?
Nope.
I just came in from California.
Oh,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, and...
Mr. Jet Set, yeah.
yeah, and let me just say, California really doesn't appreciate ice. So that's, as my good friend Drew Carey would say.
How is your good friend?
Oh,
Wow.
wow. I mean,
Okay.
He understands that I write for Slam Wrestling.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. It was one of those special moments there, which is why... and let me quickly address this little situation here, because, yes, folks, this is TV10 Podcast. We are still going strong with me, Tommy Milagro.
And me, Bill Frost, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been gone for, I don't know, how long? A while?
No,
A minute?
It's been like a week at least.
Yeah.
Which I need to address this in the listener bag. From
Somebody noticed.
that would be our good friend Dr. White. He just said, no new TV10 podcast or weekender this week. Did Tommy Milagro try to use Bill Frost's bad, but I am German advice with ice? And is he now in Uganda? To which I answer, no. I was in California. Yeah, it was already dicey to begin with, but
Yeah.
yeah. But it was an on-assignment thing. It was a work assignment.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Oh yeah, we'll get to it in the sports report.
In the Rasslin report, this is episode 0546.
That's
is that right? Yeah,
That's right. 546 episodes. We're still going strong.
Yeah, and fully meant to do a weekender last week. Is just like last week was crazy.
In other words, we're saying that we had rock, that's RAWK, and wrestling.
And Jorb. I had a Jorb thing I had to go to. They had the company. It's bad. It's nationwide, and to quote ZZ Top, and it's a almost entirely online company. You work from home, work from wherever. Whereas you're just seeing a lot of people you work with on the screen. You don't see them in person.
Yeah.
But this company holds a annual gala, and is just 3 days at the Salt Palace of it's kind of like the Golden Globes meets the Hunger Games meets I don't know, motivational camp. I mean,
Oh, dear.
it's just nuts for 3 days.
Quick question. The Golden What again?
Globs.
Oh, thank you.
The Golden Globs.
Okay.
And, they offered to, I was like, hey, you want a hotel room? I was like, no, I live here in Salt Lake. This is where the company is based, is in Salt Lake, but they're all over the damn place. And I said, no, I'm in Salt Lake. And now I realize that I should have taken them up on it because.
I was going to say, man.
Yeah, getting downtown is just, it ain't what it used to be.
No, it is not.
No. I had 3 days of parking validation problems. I finally got it worked out on day 3.
Oh, okay. Well, yay, but at the same time, fuck.
I know, right? But 1,000 people, very cool. Ended up with a little formal gala at the Grand America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wow. And so by the end of that, I was just like, I don't have a weekender in me. Sorry. And then I had to journey to Ogden for rock and roll business up at Ogden's own distillery outside on the outdoor stage.
You mean our fine sponsor who provided to us the Porter's Rye Whiskey?
Purely coincidentally this week.
Funny how that works.
Yeah, and it's a cool little setup. Magda Vega played with a band, Ogden band called Oaken Emerald. And it was a good time. Pretty decent turnout for being a Labor Day weekend and all. But I'm here to tell you the real hot spot in Ogden on Saturday night is actually the Maverick parking lot on Washington Boulevard.
Yeah, we were just talking about it in the green room.
Holy shit.
I mean,
it's just like there's only like a couple people in the store and everybody's just hanging in the parking lot.
In other words, this feels like a scene from Clerks. That's kind of what I'm hearing at this point.
Clerks times 10, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's like a hot topic exploded in the Maverick parking lot. Anyway, we are drinking the rye whiskey as I say here, and you were drinking something from Boostique, the green bar. Or which one is it?
This would be the unrum and cola. I had it last time, but I was like, oh, I had a couple more. Might as well have that. So.
All right, so I'm popping a little whiskey here, and you're drinking that.
Yeah,
Right.
because health or something.
Sure, yeah, why not? And what other business we got to take care of that we've been away for a minute?
Well, I'll cover it in the sports report.
Okay.
But other than the business, I think people are probably going, what's going on TV?
Actually, there's some new stuff coming up this week.
Okay.
Even this is the death knell of summer, the stupidest summer in history, and it's finally over. And yes, he's still alive, unfortunately. And we're moving into what will be the dumbest fall of history. And here's what's coming Wednesday. I believe I'll be on the Morning Zoo this week. Not Monday, it's Labor Day, but they said, you want to come in on Tuesday? And I said, yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Anyway, I'll talk about this there as well. Beavis and Butthead, the new reboot, remake, revival from Paramount Plus.
Okay.
Comes back for season 3 on Wednesday on Comedy Central. It's moving from Paramount Plus to Comedy Central to pair it up with South Park.
Okay.
Which will be a much better fit than Digman.
Yeah, kind of goes without saying. Which does bring up the question then. So as far as like on the streaming platform, does that mean it's HBO Max or is that Paramount Plus?
It'll be Paramount Plus.
Oh, it'll still be.
All things South Park are now Paramount Plus.
Okay.
Piles and millions of dollars were exchanged, and now that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, the only reason I ask that is because usually Adult Swim is on HBO Max, which used to be Max, which used to be HBO, which used to be HBO Max. Now
we're over here in the Paramount universe.
Okay.
So Beavis and Butthead will also be on Paramount Plus after it runs on Comedy Central. Also on Wednesday, Netflix, Wednesday, Season 2, Part 2.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've went and gotten that Wendy's meal yet.
No.
Doesn't look good.
Of course it doesn't.
That's the point.
Well, you had me at Wendy's, so that was kind of like the warning. Kind of like on how spots on a moth detract predators.
I do like a Baconator.
All right. Well, that's good, but at the same time, good luck with your colon. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You laughed. You didn't say it was wrong.
No. On Thursday, you can read about this in City Weekly and wherever else you might read my stuff. I make no pretense that anyone gives a shit about my particular brand of TV journalism. But the paper on Peacock, it's kind of a roundabout spinoff of The Office, where it's set in the same universe. We're now in Toledo.
Yeah.
And it is the same documentary crew now that they've finished with The Office, Dunder Mifflin. They're moving on to this struggling newspaper in Toledo. And who do you think happens to work there but Oscar?
Yeah, I saw that a little bit, and he's like, "Oh God, not you fucking guys!"
Yeah,
again."
he's not too thrilled to see these guys again. And he says he's going to get around them by just swearing and say, "You can't use any of my footage." But I think this might be a spoiler, might not. I'll bet they'll tell him, it's like, "Well, this is going to be streaming, so it doesn't matter what you say." Yeah, we're not constrained by any of that, so swear all you want. Which is true of Peacock, so yeah.
Yeah, well, and there is some other interesting tidbits about that. We'll get to that a little bit later in sports. So.
And so if you've ever worked at a newspaper, this might be more PTSD than comedy, but your civilian mileage may vary.
What I'm hearing from you is that you're going to be heavily medicated when you watch this.
Oh man.
I mean,
I think I can watch a show about a newspaper.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to not work at one anymore.
kind of like, I should probably bring this up because you also helped produce the Bingham Boys with John Saltis and Ron Yangage.
Yeah.
So,
But fortunately for them, I'm a contractor.
Yeah.
And I don't work for them.
well, okay, contractor, producer, whatever.
Yeah.
What I would like to hear, because I only know this from my lawyer, Ed Brass, watching Better Call Saul would be depressing for him.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious. And
I'll bring this up to John and say, hey, you going to watch this show?
yeah. And just have him watch it and then report back.
Yeah, we'll see if he actually does it.
Yeah.
But also that is on Thursday on Peacock. Also on Thursday on Peacock. This seems like maybe several years late, but NCIS, Tony and Ziva on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
They were fan favorites back in the NCIS days. Cody DePablo and noted perv asshat Michael Weatherly.
Okay, perv asshat.
Pervy asshat.
Okay, let me write that down.
Which is not it's not your NPR handle. It's like, I'm pervy asshat.
Oh, also for the record, we're not referring to Pete Hegseth, although
no, that's just
we're
a
not
given.
we're not referring to Rapey McForehead either, but
No.
it could be construed either way.
See, the story behind that was years ago, Michael Weatherly was starring in for a minute there, a hit CBS series called Bull, where he played a lawyer. And brought onto the show a couple of seasons in was Eliza Dushku. She Faith of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and several other things. Of course, one of my favorite movies. It's not a good movie, but it's one of my favorites anyway. The New Guy. And also Bring It On.
Yep.
She's done a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
And
nobody fucks with our Dushku.
No. So apparently she was brought onto the show, and not soon after she joined the cast, he just started making all sorts of pervy jokes towards her and basically being an asshole.
In other words, he channeled the power of douche nozzlery.
Yeah, this was
trademark.
This is years before we got into Orange 45.
Time's Up and
yeah. Years before that, predate. And so to keep, basically CBS gave Eliza $1 million or so to just shut up and go away.
Yeah.
As opposed to, she was supposed to become a series regular. And but they said, here's a big pile of money. Don't mess with Michael Weatherly. Go away. And we got to keep this thing going.
And then Bull went bye-bye.
Eventually, yeah. And so if you think Paramount Plus and Paramount and the whole Paramount Global thing, you think they're scummy lately? No, they've always been scummy.
Gee, it got kind of cold in here all of a sudden. I wonder if this is a I don't know. Could it be a
Frost warning?
That's what I thought.
Paramount or scum. But so this is a spin-off series of the NCIS starring Tony and Ziva, of course, and Tony runs a security company, and shit comes up, and who cares?
Yeah.
It's NCIS. If you like NCIS and you're still watching that, this is probably for you.
What we're trying to say is, if your Meemaw and Papa needs something to kind of...
You're going to have to show them how to use Paramount Plus, though.
Oh, yeah.
They probably already learned from all the Yellowstone stuff.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. So thank you for that reminder.
Yeah, and this will probably, I'm going to guess this will eventually end up on CBS proper anyway. Because cost cutting. And on Friday, we have a new Spike Lee series.
Oh, yeah. Highest to lowest?
Highest to lowest, numeral 2 lowest, reunites with Denzel Washington.
Denzel.
For the first time in nearly 20 years. It's a remake of the 1963 classic High and Low, which itself was an adaptation of a crime novel called King's Ransom. This is set in present-day New York. This is an A24 production.
Oh, okay.
Here we go, yeah. And Denzel Washington plays a wealthy music mogul who is targeted for a kidnapping for ransom plot. And also starring in this are Jeffrey Wright, A$AP Rocky, Dean Winters, and Ice Spice.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that's on Apple TV Plus starting on Friday.
Now, we should probably point this out. Now, Spike Lee is directing this, or what's his involvement again?
My notes here don't say. They just say Spike Lee and Denzel are back together.
Okay.
I don't know what capacity he's in.
Well, and the reason I'm bringing it up is because Spike Lee was always famous for being the auteur.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Writes and directs everything.
Yeah,
it's very rarely when he just directs.
Yeah, we'll see what his involvement is. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about it too. But just to have those two paired again, and I think the last time they did that was Mo Better Blues, I want to say.
Could be, yeah.
Or no, The Inside Man. The Inside Man. That's what I was thinking of. Which, by the way, just to have some fun watching Spike Lee films before, somebody claims that you're woke. That's my... that has been a brown and belligerent PSA.
Okay, good. Yeah. Speaking of a comeback, Saturday the 6th, Have I Got News for You is back.
Oh, okay. So they're not completely canceled.
No.
Okay.
No, I think this was announced a while ago before season 2 was even over. That they would be back for a third.
All right.
And I'm kind of curious to see what kind of guests they get this season.
Well, bigger question. When is our
when are we going to be on?
Yeah.
I guess soon as they meet our famous money threshold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remind me again. Are we, at least for them, we should come down to at least 100,000 per person?
It is CNN, so...
Okay, so...
It is part of the Warner Bros. Discovery. Actually, no, they're not Warner Bros. Discovery anymore.
They're
Warner Bros. And Discovery. They stand alone or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 350.
Sure, yeah.
I think that's good.
I just know that my YouTube TV, every once in a while, if I'm DVRing a certain Warner Brothers property, like something on TNT or TBS, such as... Dynamite, AEW Dynamite or Collision or something like that. Or this happened with Have I Got News for You back during the second season.
Okay.
I go to find my DVR episode of Have I Got News for You, and instead of just giving me that, it shows me like 6 or 8, like, hey, why don't you sign up for HBO Max now? And it's like, fuck you.
I don't want to do that.
I'm already paying for YouTube TV. Don't try to make me fucking sign up for HBO Max when I can watch this show on fucking YouTube TV.
And don't even get me started on ESPN. That'll come later.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole new bag of fuckery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heinous fuckery, most foul.
Yeah, so that's on Saturday. And on Sunday, we have a new HBO. Speaking of HBO Max, here's a new series, a limited series. It's yet another show about the FBI, but this is from the creator of Mayor of Easttown and headlined by Mark Ruffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, recovering Marvel star Mark Ruffalo.
What's he recovering from?
Well, all that Marvel money, all that MCU shit.
Well,
once you get in, it's tough to get out because money.
You're making it sound like a Hotel California situation.
Yeah, not really.
Like, this is not the worst thing in the world.
No. But he's of course he plays a troubled FBI agent because we never have just a someone who's well adjusted in these series.
Just out of curiosity, as far as the timeline goes, is this before or after Kash Patel? Just to clarify.
I don't know if Kash Patel comes into it here.
Oh,
I hope not.
Because if he's disturbed, I think we know why.
Yeah, but he leads an FBI team investigating a series of Philadelphia robberies. So it's not serial killers.
Okay.
So I think we're between Smoke on Apple TV Plus, which you should definitely go watch, which is about arsonists.
Yeah.
And now we have a show about thieves. Maybe we're just, maybe not so many serial killer shows. Mm-hmm. We can still have a couple, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ask so little.
Plus,
Anyway.
Dexter's killing them all anyway, so who's left?
Spoiler alert, folks.
Yeah. Oh, what? One got away. I'm not saying who.
Yeah, again, spoilers. Spoilers. Just be aware.
Yeah.
All right.
And also on Sunday, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Season 3.
Okay.
It's
still the Daryl and Carol show?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the first season. The second season was kind of like, And now we're on Season 3, and who the fuck knows? I think we're still in France.
Apparently France is getting all the love lately.
Yeah. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
And also on Sunday, the MTV Video Music Awards.
That's still a thing?
Still a thing. And hosted by LL Cool J.
Okay. Somebody dug him out of mouthballs.
And after the end of NCIS Los Angeles, this is going to be on CBS.
What?
And MTV and Paramount Plus.
Okay. So again, cost cutting?
Yeah, just
right.
spreading the love across the channels.
Jesus.
Performers will include Lady Gaga, Sabrina Carpenter, Post Malone, Doja Cat. And a bunch of other people I've never heard of, and Tate McRae and Jelly Roll, and Mariah Carey is set to perform and receive the Video Vanguard Award.
Oh, dear.
And Busta Rhymes will also be on hand to accept the VMA Rock the Bells Visionary Award.
Okay.
And Ricky Martin will make VMA history, becoming the first ever artist to receive the Latin Icon Award.
Okay.
I'm sorry you were passed over for this.
Well, why are you looking at me like that? I mean, to be fair, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with it. I know I have no musical talent to discern here.
Well, neither do most people in the VMAs.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except for Mariah Carey, which does bring up a question. If she's going to be around before winter, is that the signal that Christmas is around the corner?
Christmas is nigh.
I mean, she is the winter queen.
Yeah. So lots of new stuff coming in this week, and we have some. It took a while, but we have some Saturday Night Live news of who's not coming back next season.
Oh yeah, I was reading about this.
One of them is Michael Longfellow. Mm-hmm. Quite liked him. I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, he's only been there for 3 seasons. Also, this one really stings. Heidi Gardner, one of my favorites.
Yeah, she was very good.
Oh fuck yeah,
man! Like, what was the reasoning behind that?
No reasoning. Just but she'd been there for 8 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she kind of said, I got this Homes.com money going. So,
Sure, why not?
And she's been paired up with what's his bucket from Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
God, why can't I think of his name?
Dan Levy.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's like she's fine.
Yeah.
She's gonna be okay.
She can be like Flo from Progressive or Jan from Toyota, and just hang on to that gig till you die.
Yeah. Or there's Milana Vantrib, who does the AT&T commercials.
Yep.
So everything's fine when it comes to commercials.
And also Devin Walker. He's only been there for a couple of seasons.
Okay.
He's leaving. 3 seasons. He did impressions of people like Frank Ocean, Michael Strahan, Shannon Sharp, Eric Adams during his run. He said he made some. He hinted the show was kind of tough, kind of tough to do.
Yeah.
And Emil Joachim also he's a 1 season. He's a 1-seasoner.
Wow.
And he's also out of there. And that's I think also a couple of writers are out. They're not here in this article though.
Do we need to be writers for them? I mean,
I don't want that job.
Okay. I notice how quickly you said that.
I don't want that job.
You don't want the smoke.
I've seen enough documentaries and stories from former members of the cast and crew of Saturday Night Live is like, no thanks.
Bigger question: why are you twitching like that?
I feel like Tweak from South Park is like,
Yeah,
don't want it.
nope. I completely agree with that. So I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, and not a hell of a lot of other pressing TV news. Am enjoying Peacemaker.
Oh yeah.
I'm one behind right now.
Yeah.
Because of last week, but
There's a little bit of multiverse action here.
oh, good.
Yeah, but in a fun way.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I would hope so.
Yeah, it's not going to be like a Deadpool and Wolverine sort of moment here. Even though, as our Lord and Savior Deadpool says, look, the gays got it right with Wizard of Oz. Everything else has been miss after miss after miss. Peacemaker got it right, and here's the reason why: James fucking Gunn. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So I fucking dare you to tell me I'm wrong. But yeah, it is. And John Cena is definitely. Well, actually, should we kind of segue into this at this point? So, do you have anything else?
Why not? Let's go there.
In that case, hit my music.
And sports, Tommy Milagro, go team.
From the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling, and it has been a busy couple of weeks. Starting with, as we mentioned, Peacemaker is back. It's back to form. It's interesting on the first episode of season 2.
So much full frontal nudity.
That, and more importantly, remember how season 1 ended with the Justice League? And then it just...
Or were they just Justice Gang?
Well, that's the thing. They kind of switched it over to the Justice Gang now. So this is obviously James Gunn going, my Sandlot, this is what's fucking happening now.
Okay, all right.
And I'm like, yes, sir. I'm totally fine with that.
All right.
And of course, as we are talking live on air, I should mention that WWE just held their Clash in Paris, PLE.
Is this a new one?
Yeah, it's the new one that will be that was only shown on either Netflix if you're international or on Peacock if you flock to the cock, which means this will be the last.
This is the last one.
This is the last PLE on the cock.
What about all that WWE stuff on Peacock? Is that going away too?
Funny story, which we talked about it before, but let's remind everybody again, because now WWE is moving to the ESPN app, so that basically means
the app, not the network proper.
Not well. From what I understand, the library will be more accessible on the app,
right?
And it might show up on the channel proper at certain points, like their 30 for 30 with Ric Flair, for example.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
But as far as their library, which includes their past pay-per-views, WCW, it's mostly going to be on the ESPN app, which you could subscribe for $29.99.
Not a sponsor.
I was really hating
Not to be confused with the ESPN Plus app.
Yeah, that's a whole
which
other bag.
is all about soccer?
Pretty much, yeah.
In hockey?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in other words, when we Von Trapp our ass to Canada, we're going to have to really get hip on that, just saying right now.
I can't wait for our new hockey podcast.
I think, actually, there are a few other hockey podcasts.
Oh, there's plenty of them.
I know. So, but thankfully, I think I know a few people we could work our way through.
My favorite title of one is Spittin' Chicklets.
Of course it
Yeah,
is.
that's a good title.
That is a very good title right there. But anyway, as far as Clash in Paris goes, which I covered for SlamWrestling.net, I write for them. I mean, I just have an MBA.
Already drinking.
I know. So, great time in there. We had the double main event, which featured John Cena wrestling for the last time in France.
Has he wrestled in France a lot?
Well, I guess this is going to be... it's been almost a year and a half since WWE was in Paris, France.
So they've done this before.
Yeah, they have. They did it in Lyon, not near Paris.
What was that event?
I can't remember the title right off the bat. I do remember at that time the main event. It was Cody Rhodes defending his title against AJ Styles. You have not lived until you've seen a bunch of Parisian and French people just soccer hooligan chant the fuck out of that
Yeah, I'm
show.
looking it up here. I think that previous event was called Croissant Assault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's our title right there. Croissant Assault.
That's going to confuse the algorithms.
And yet, here we are. But on this day, which I had to cover, John Cena wrestled against Logan Paul.
Man, this is still going on.
I know. And apparently, and he said it before in other interviews, he's like, hey, I'm just going to do whatever they book against towards me as I'm nearing my end run. And I'm going, fine, but him?
Have a little dignity, John Cena.
I mean... Well, he is starting to. He finally got some hair plugs. So,
yeah.
So I'll
You
give
could
him.
have just some spray on shit.
Well, we can't do a full Randy Savage. Well, he should have done a Randy Savage
Yeah,
thing. but
yeah.
I
I think a
digress.
full-on wig, Randy Savage wig, would have been the best route.
I mean, yeah. I mean, an argument could be made. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, the good news is that two things. Number one, John Cena beat Logan Paul. And number two, I didn't give Logan Paul any fucking column inches, so I did what I usually...
Good for you.
Yeah, you will love me for this. I did have to do some work, so I made it a Lucid Luchador Limerick and review.
Oh, okay.
Trademark. So, yeah.
I'm not even going to steal it.
Which brings us to the main event. It was a fatal four-way again with CM Punk, main event Jey Uso, L.A. Knight, and against Seth freaking Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight title. Great match all around, and just when Punk was about to seal the deal, he gets hit right in the middle of his little punks, and it turns out it is Becky Lynch, Rollins' wife, who helped us.
Okay, this is a twist. I didn't know this.
Yeah, well, this just barely happened here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. So Seth Rollins retained to get the pin and the win. What that's going to mean, we're going to find out on Raw and Netflix.
Do you have any further Becky Lynch updates about the Birmingham controversy?
Oh, yeah, we're thank you for reminding me about that. But a quick thing before I get off on that tangent there. Raw on Netflix is going to be broadcast again in France. So for those of you that want to watch it live, it is a 2 p.m. Eastern time start, which means that's 12 noon Mountain Time here in glorious Utah. So just be aware of that. Now you can watch it later on, but why not? But yeah, the here's the thing about Becky Lynch. Apparently, they were in Birmingham, England, and Becky Lynch kind of stirred things up. She kind of caused a little controversy. She apparently said, I respect a guy like Ozzy Osbourne from being from Birmingham, but if I had to stay any longer in Birmingham, I would have died just like him too. So, and again, first of all, and you already know this, but what Bill is alluding to is that meant shots fired by Kelly Osbourne, one of Ozzy's kids.
Yeah, apparently nobody told Kelly Osbourne that, wrestling isn't necessarily real.
Yeah, and she didn't get the memo apparently. And
I mean, for a woman whose dad played the Prince of Darkness for 50 years,
evil,
you should be in on the gag here.
Yeah. Evil, come on, Sharon. I mean, bubbles, fucking bubbles there. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I never pegged Kelly Osbourne to be the brightest of the bunch anyway.
Well, considering what that family has went through, and I'm only just talking about the reality TV side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the point is, it was a non-story, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You and I both know that. Yep. Which, speaking of non-stories, so apparently this happened. There's a guy called Chris Van Vliet who does his Inside podcast where he interviews wrestlers. So basically, he has my job.
Oh,
but more importantly, let me ask you this question: Do you know if I say the name Jake Hager? Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Now, if I said Jack Swagger.
Sounds a little more familiar.
Okay, so he used to wrestle in WWE, then he went to AEW.
All right.
And apparently he kind of caused a little controversy on Insight. Apparently, former pro wrestler Jake Hager had a lot to say about AEW and owner Booker Tony Khan since leaving the company. So he's spoken to some other places here, but on Insight, he kind of said this. He said, quote, "I think everything changed after he left because he was involved with it," meaning Cody Rhodes' departure from there. Mm-hmm. And after that, it just kind of became a free-for-all. Young Bucks and Kenny Omega still had a big say in what they were doing. Chris Jericho, obviously, had a big say. Even Chris, he would tell me that Tony would not respond to his messages for 2 weeks, and it got to a point where either AEW is important or it's not. It just seemed like that it was not up to him.
Okay.
They stopped doing production meetings, stopped doing anything that made the show timely. I mean, he had like all sorts of criticism.
Okay.
And he even went so far as to say, Tony Khan, who hasn't been in this business for a cup of coffee, can't make himself a sandwich, let alone write a storyline that will last. He can spend a lot of money and make a big debut, make a lot of firework, but in the end run,
Can't follow through.
yeah, he's in charge, and we're supposed to trust him and make storylines and make our careers that we're investing in the company. So, and here's the thing, and apparently he was given an offer, and he was like, this is insulting, and I'm going, well, what else were you going to do here? You were trying to get over a bucket hat, a purple bucket hat.
Yeah.
So, but in any case, what it boils down to is he might be right, but I think it's a little bit of sour grapes too. But doesn't matter since he claims he's retired from not just MMA, but professional wrestling as a whole.
All right.
And he's starting a trucking company.
Trucking company.
A trucking company. Yeah.
Not a podcast.
Not a podcast.
Huh.
So good for him. Good on him.
He's going the Karl Malone route.
Apparently, yeah. So who knew? That's what I
Remember when Karl Malone was a trucker?
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, well, I know they had the dealership thing, but granted, it was more in name only, but still.
Uh-huh.
Is he still doing it, or?
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, he's got that NBA money, so.
Yeah, I don't think he's
gonna
doing
be
that
fine.
anymore.
All right, and then, finally this, kind of going back to what we were alluding to earlier in, not just in the green room, but also as we started the show. I was in L.A., Los Angeles, if you will, and I was covering the show Lucha Vavoom de la Lis,
Yep.
as they were having their last show in the historic Mayan building in downtown L.A. Mm-hmm. Now, you can read about this at slamwrestling.net.
Yes, you can.
You know, I write for them, and
Oh, yeah.
I have an MBA, of course. But, of course, it was, the last time that they were going to hold that show, and it was very important because they have always held their shows in that building since Lucha Vavoom started in 2002.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if Rice-Eccles Stadium here in Utah is important to the Utah Utes.
Yep.
Or the Delta Center is important to,
Somebody?
well, we're going to say the Utah Mammoths.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that would imply we had a basketball team. Do we? I've been away for a while. So
I'm not privy to those other sports.
that's what I thought. Oh, wait.
Those other so-called sports.
Thank you. But the important thing is, me and my friends, we got into the show. Great bell-to-bell action. Of course, here's the other part, and I've wrote about this. It was already humid in L.A.
Oh, no.
Going into the building. Oh, my fucking God. I think I lost 5 pounds. Like, everybody was, like, fanning themselves.
Okay.
But, yeah, it was still, if you... that was going to be the last show, and they're going to, the Mayan is going to close their doors September 13th, and then after that, it's going to be gone. So, what that means for Lucha Vavoom, is anybody guess? Now, they did put something on Threads, and probably they did it on Instagram and some other social medias. They're saying, stay tuned, that some more announcements are going to be coming up. So, we will stay on that story as it develops because, because it's about sexo y violencia for lucha. Vaboom! Because it's sports.
And sports at the Milagro. Go team. Okay.
Yeah, have you ever seen a Lucha Vavoom show?
No, I've only seen the clips.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
yeah.
it's been mentioned before in shows like You're the Worst. I think there's a few others, but
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Sort of an LA institution.
absolutely.
Okay.
Which and it kills me because the Mayan is such a beautiful place. I know they had some trouble with the upkeep, but it's like for a historic building, doesn't like the city take care of that shit? Or?
No one does that anymore.
Oh, of course, because that would imply we actually care about shit. All right, well, that answers my question.
Yes. All right. And man, it's being off for a week kind of throws you off the games. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I have been doing. Mm-hmm. I decided to watch some movies of late.
Oh, we've been watching some films, have we?
I watched some film.
Okay.
Over the
All
week.
right. I have one
Oh, what do you got?
I'm looking forward to getting to.
Oh yeah, what's that?
This new Red Sonja.
I was hearing about that, but I guess they're putting it on demand, so
Yeah,
not in theaters.
It's out now. Yeah, I think it was in theaters for about a minute.
Okay,
Maybe one theater somewhere.
somewhere.
Yeah.
And then it was just gone.
Because I remember the 80s one with Brigitte Nielsen. It was pure garbage.
Oh.
So I can't wait to see how less terrible this one is.
And I guess the actress that plays the titular
Matilda Lutz.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me see if I can find out.
Don't see a lot of Matildas out there.
No, that's an interesting name to say the least.
But yeah, the new Red Sonja, which goes back to the part of the Conan the Barbarian universe, and that was it was kind of part of Marvel, but not really back in the day.
Yeah.
And so the first Conan O'Brien. Yeah, remember Conan O'Brien the Barbarian? No, the first Conan movie back in the 70s, late 70s.
No. Early 80s with Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I swore it was the late 70s.
No.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Anyway, you could kind of call that one of the first Marvel movies.
Well, here's the thing,
Very
though.
loosely.
Well, here's the thing, because there were books
yeah.
written about it by Robert E. Howard.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it was Marvel in the 70s, and I think this is where you're
They
getting that timeline.
They did a comic book.
Yeah, they bought the rights or took over the rights, I forget which, and that's where from the 70s to about early to mid 80s we had the comic books of Conan and then Red Sonja.
Yeah, the both of those comics were actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I read both of them, and Conan the Barbarian came out in '82.
Yeah. And as for Matilda, apparently she has been known for, among other things, Final Cut, Reptile, and Rings, and
I only
Revenge.
recognize one of those.
Yeah.
Rings, one
yeah.
of the that was like the follow up to the Ring, or
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of them that just kind of got lost to history after the first one with Naomi Watts.
Yeah. And let's see. But it's Matilda Lutz and Red Sonja, along with Robert Sheehan, and then Wallace Day, Luca Pasqualino.
Yeah, it's out there on the VOD.
Yeah.
You can actually pay for it if you want to.
This is interesting, though.
What?
I guess in Red Sonja, there's an MMA fighter I recognize, Michael Bisping.
Okay.
So I recognize him from the Ultimate Fighter reality show.
All right, but what was the movie you saw?
Yes. Okay, so I finally got Ballerina.
Oh shit! I saw that, action packed.
It took a while because, and I think they kind of played it loose at the end with facts and the Wickverse.
In the Wiki
Wikiverse?
the John Wikiverse.
Yeah. But overall, Ana de Armas, I knew she was already a badass from her time on not just Knives Out, but the last Bond film, No Time to Die.
Yeah.
Like, this ramps it up to fucking 11.
Yeah.
And
Once the action gets going, it's pretty relentless.
Yeah. And what that's going to mean as a franchise, who's to say?
Don't know.
But
There's talks of her becoming the new Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Because she's got the look, she's got the skills.
How tall is she?
Well, okay, there's she might be 5 feet tall. I don't know.
Now here's the thing, because
But then again, so are a lot of actresses who've played in these movies.
well, how tall was Linda Carter back?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But I'm only gonna throw out there from Thor, Natalie Portman.
Oh, yeah.
She is 4 feet tall.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because that's canon in the Marvel universe.
Okay.
But her playing Wonder Woman, it's like that's going to be a bit of an ask.
I'm just saying the rumors are out there.
Yeah.
And who are we if not to refute rumors?
Yeah, and now you could argue all the live long day. Gal Gadot is the epitome of Wonder Woman. If it wasn't for that whole, that whole Israeli thing that might be a bit problematic lately. I don't know. She's been kind of silent now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. What has she done since? I don't know. She hasn't been done much lately.
No, she did that one film with Ryan Reynolds and The Rock, Red Notice, I want to say.
Yeah, not a good movie.
No.
But it's Netflix, so it doesn't have to be good.
Exactly. So
It just has to be on.
Yeah, and what we're trying to say is Netflix, money please. But then so that's one of the things I watched, and lately I've been really diving into Chief of War. So
Okay.
with
you liking that?
honestly,
On Apple TV Plus, right?
yeah, with Jason Momoa and Tamura Morrison,
A
and Cliff Curtis.
mostly South Pacific Asian cast.
Polynesian crowd,
yeah.
I gotta say it's definitely very eye-opening just to learn about the culture of Hawaii in those early days.
Yeah.
And I will say this, and I never thought I'd say these words. Jason Momoa is he's a hold on. Let me try to choke this out.
Let's choke that down there, even though there's no alcohol in it.
He's a fine writer when it comes to his culture. There we go. Finally got through.
Okay, I don't think I was aware he was involved in the writing too. Okay.
I guess he's been involved in the writing and the producing.
Okay, cool.
Which makes perfect sense because he is a native Hawaiian.
All right.
But yeah, honestly, I would say binge it and really check it out. Also, just be aware, reading's involved.
Oh yeah, subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all perfectly fine. It's all fine. But yeah, those are the big ones that I've been kind of paying attention to of late. And
because of all the shit was going on last week, I still have the final 2 episodes of season 2 of Twisted Metal hanging out there that I got to get to.
yeah, I need to get to that too. So
Love season 2 though.
and Sweet Tooth is growing on you.
Yeah. Well, I liked him in the first season anyway, but
Yeah. Samoa Joe can do no wrong.
yeah. And what else? What else am I getting caught up on here?
I mean, this is the perfect time to catch up with stuff for this Labor Day weekend.
Well, the fall TV season isn't going to be really much to look at.
Yeah.
There's, as far as broadcast networks, you remember back in the day when Entertainment Weekly would devote an entire issue like, here are 60 new shows premiering this season, and now there's like a couple.
Yeah. Well, and that would involve you opening up the magazine.
Yeah,
say kids.
or finding the magazine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you still have your subscription?
Kind of. I get the newsletter emailed to me.
All right.
And that's when they tell me, "Oh, did you know what happened with Kelly Osbourne in WWE?" I don't fucking care, man. You want somebody to write for you? So
You know what I get the occasional email for is like, subscribe to our print magazine. At least once a month.
yeah.
TV Guide.
Yeah, well, in my case, it's Rolling Stone, and I regret it every day.
Well, Rolling Stone is still doing something.
They have some things.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, this is a deep dive into print media.
Oh, yeah,
which
yeah.
Basically, you probably figured out what the first few episodes of the paper is going to be like, so you're welcome.
Yeah, I did not, from everything I've seen so far, I have not gathered if the paper in question here is a daily or a weekly or a bi-weekly or what it is.
I don't get it either.
It seems like a kind of a small staff for a daily. but that's the way they're doing it these days.
Or maybe it's like an alternate or an alt weekly.
An alt weekly? Well, yeah, they don't look like alt weekly people to me.
They don't feel grungy enough.
They don't feel grungy enough. If you want a real, true representation of an alt weekly newspaper on a TV show, Shrill with A.D. Bryant. That's the show that accurately portrayed an alt weekly newspaper.
Bigger question: why are you twitching like that?
Again, just glad to be out of that world. Glad to be out.
For now,
Much like you're so glad to be out of radio.
that would imply I was ever in radio, but
You had like a toe in radio.
yeah, true. That is true.
You were like an almost known quantity.
Yeah, and then
Button pusher.
yeah, and I was also the very reason why people ask me, why isn't your voice on radio? Well, that would imply being paid handsomely. So.
Yeah, I'm saving it for that podcast.
Yeah, that podcast money that we are just raking in every day.
Rolling in it. All right. I think we can get out of here.
Yeah, I'm feeling the sadness come on anyway. But we should be telling our fine...
We've already mentioned a couple shows we think people should be watching harder here and there.
Yeah, so definitely Peacemaker. Watch that motherfucking harder.
Yeah, Strange New Worlds on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that, and especially... Pay attention to Spock. Spock's got game.
Yeah, Spock's,
I never thought I'd say those words.
Spock's bringing it.
Jesus. Yeah. Oh, and of course, the season finale of Dexter Resurrection.
I think that's coming this week.
Yeah. So that's getting good here. And also, if you want to just feel better about bad people dying, have I got a show for you?
Yeah, but, I was kind of disappointed because we introduced all of these killer guest stars, literally killer guest stars, and they're not around long, which was, I was kind of hoping to get a little more time with Kristen Ritter and Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, no.
Again, spoilers, but whatever.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Peter Dinklage and Uma Thurman.
Still there.
So... I think our expectations can be tempered a bit. And Uma Thurman, can we all agree, fucking brings it?
Yeah, she's terrifying.
Yes. Yeah. I watched her a couple of times and I just went, oh yeah, that's the bride I remember.
Yeah, this is if you have not seen the new season of Dexter Resurrection yet, Peter Dinklage is he's not a serial killer. He's just he's really into them. And he collects artifacts, and he knows all about serial killers. He's just a big fan, he says.
He's a killer groupie.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Or is it a serial groupie? Which is the right term?
Either one will work. And
Yes.
Uma Thurman plays his kind of head of security, right-hand woman. Pretty much is there to say, this is a fucking stupid idea. And he's there to shut up.
Yeah. I've had a bad feeling about Red. And we get it. Oh, and...
yeah, he should listen to her more.
Yeah, and we should also mention one of the characters from Dexter original series. Spoilers, but just be prepared for it.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
I'd say mostly I'm still liking this new series, and I'm guessing there's going to be another season because they've shut down everything else in the Dexterverse. Original Sin, they're not moving forward with a second season.
No, I was going to bring that up as well because apparently they were supposed to get that second season.
They were ready to go to the second season. Then they decided, nah, because that costs money. And once again, Paramount Global are scum, and they're not going to spend anything on it. And we've recommended some shows on Paramount Plus that I'm just saying Paramount Plus is not among the streaming platforms that is currently cracking down on password saying just. It's password streaming, password sharing. They're not really enforcing that yet.
We're not endorsing it. Let's just be.
It's not illegal.
We're not endorsing it. We're just saying the truth is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
And
my Fox
there
Mulder
are
moment.
plenty of ways to sign up for a free trial.
Yeah.
And then cancel it, and then.
Funny story. I forgot to bring this up in the sports report.
Oh, yeah?
So Stephanie McMahon, she's doing a podcast.
Of course she is.
Of course she is. Yeah, and we'll get to her in a second. But apparently she did this. She apparently has been endorsing a VPN series which is funny because Netflix has been trying to crack down on VPNs of late. So,
Oh, yeah.
you got to love the irony of it all.
Which one is it? Nord? That's the big one.
well,
they're
I-
all.
I read about it.
If we were a real podcast, we would be telling you is like sign up for NordVPN.
Well, and I read I was reading it, and apparently it's been redacted, so you would have to listen to her podcast.
Oh
which,
no, we'll forget that.
yeah. So just know there are VPNs out there. She's not the first podcaster to endorse it. I know this.
Mm-hmm.
The guy I was mentioning earlier, Chris Van Vliet, endorses, I want to say NordVPN.
Oh yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah. So it's out there.
Yeah, that and Casper mattresses.
Mm-hmm.
out there in the real world of podcasts. You got your Casper mattresses, you got your Zip Recruiter,
Don't forget Denver Mattress.
Denver mattress, of course. Yeah. So, but we've got booze.
Yeah.
And tell them all about our booze sponsors,
Well,
don't you?
that is a great segue here, sir. So thank you again to Ogden's Own Distillery. They provided to us the Porter's Rye, straight rye whiskey.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had this, but of course they also got Porter's Fire. They also got Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
They also have got some craft cocktails in a can. Mr. Frost always enjoys a little bit of peach tea.
I had a few on Saturday
And
during the show there. Yeah.
so you had some genius shoes.
Yes, I
during your
did. Yes, I
performance.
did. Yeah.
Now they also do the 5 Wives and 5 Husbands vodka. Still not illegal, still not woke, and of course Madame Patarini gin, still not woke, still delicious.
Yep.
And of course they got the Underground there, so they got a plethora of alcohol that you can enjoy. But guess what else?
What?
There are other distilleries you can enjoy as well.
Who also sponsor us?
Well, that would be our good friends, the OG sponsor, Sugar House Distillery.
Yeah.
They got vodka, they got silver rum, they got bourbon up the yin yang. They even have craft cocktails as well.
Yes, they do.
They also provide to our other fine sponsor is Outlaw Distillery out in Midvale. They provide to us all sorts of rum and bourbon, white whiskey. They're dabbling in vodka as well. So pretty tasty stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, if you just feel like you need some beer, because I like beer.
Beer's good.
Do you like beer?
Beer's good food.
Yes, it is. Then you need to talk to our good friends at Bohemian Brewery. They provide to us all sorts of beer, all sorts of growlers that make things go yummy.
They got the Cerveza for summer, but we're also heading into fall and winter here, so you're going to want some of them dark beers.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
some, maybe a lager would be something to have.
Maybe an Oktoberfest, maybe.
Ooh, we are approaching Oktoberfest.
Yes.
So let's just keep that in mind. So next time I'll put that down on the list.
All right.
But of course, we also still have some T-shirts. The TV10 podcast T-shirts. Everybody's talking about them.
Many people are saying.
And I am hearing they need to have these T-shirts. So
People are saying, you don't want to be a dictator in a TV10 podcast T-shirt. He's just saying there are people out there who would like a dictator in a TV10 podcast T-shirt.
right. We're not saying you need to be a dictator. Or
Yeah.
more importantly, don't be a dick either.
Yeah.
Just be a tater and enjoy a T-shirt.
Yes.
Yes, and the best way to do it, just ring us up at. I know how I said that. Ring us up.
Like one ringy dingy.
Yeah, at TV10podcast@gmail.com. Just put in the subject line, T-shirt me now.
Yeah.
Just put in your name, your address, your mailing address, your shirt size, and if you do PayPal or Venmo, no crypto, whatever. So
Still none of that.
yeah, not even fucking doing that. Oh, and if you have a way of getting to your Social Security to pay for it, good luck. So, yeah, you laugh, but at the same time, I'm crying on the inside.
I would hope you're using your Social Security pay for something besides a TV10 T-shirt.
Well, at the way the life is going, it might as well be the only thing you can afford anymore.
You can use it as a blanket on the street.
There you are. So, see?
On that cheery note.
Yeah, so thank you. And, just watch TV. That'll help the dying on the inside part.
Yeah, hey, it's always worked for me. All right, on that note, we've taken care of everything, right?
I think we got everything squared away here.
All right, on that note, good night, America.
And yes, you jiggle that handle, good sir. You, and yes, you, even you, good madam, you poop too. It's time to flush.
There's only me and my TV10. After poring over your resume, examining your past 18 years working in the intelligence field, as well as the extensive interviews I've conducted with your coworkers throughout those years, and, of course, our lengthy sessions together discussing your life, I've come to the conclusion you suffer from a particularly severe form of toxic masculinity.
What? I have a fucking vagina.
I assumed...
How could I have toxic masculinity?
Miss Harcourt, I have to say, I find the insinuation that only men can suffer from toxic masculinity a bit sexist.
Sexist.
You have every symptom. You suppress your emotions, you're aggressive,
Yeah,
and prone to
that
violence.
shit's in the DSM-3 there, the
It's a
toxic
DSM-5
masculinity.
now. You do your best to maintain a hard appearance.
So my face? I'm getting some
You
sort of a
maintain
bullshit non-existent diagnosis based
hyper-independence.
on my
And-
face? I'll give you a diagnosis based on your face. You're a fucking cunt. Come on, man, you don't have to write that shit down. In England, cunt means friend.